Hello, hello, welcome guys. Come on in. How's everyone doing this week so far? How was the first day of Camp Nano for you if you are doing camp? I didn't get, my goal was to get 8 hours of writing in. I got 5 hours of writing in. So not terrible, not bad. Ended up with a little over 4,000 words. Did some writing this morning, got into the 5K, so that's good. Not sure how I'm going to quite make this 24 hours across 3 days work out, but I may try to do a little extra day. We'll see. ah, I'm loving writing longhand. This has been really good. Let's see. I see Angela. Can't wait. Hello, hello. Haley, how's it going? Haley, I'm actually going to plan a week focused on taking care of my focus and calm. Love that. Mary, hello, hello. Phyllis, hi. I couldn't see the chat for a bit. Now I see it. I wonder what that was about. Is that the YouTube gods being a little grumpy with us? Hello, friends. Rita, hello, hello. Macaroni Magpie, hello. The first day went really well. Well, that's awesome to hear. Hello, Dawn. Hey, guys. Come on in, come on in. So, threw together my dollar store find until I can find something better. You guys know I've been using this thing here, so I've already dated it, broke it down to the 4 parts. So I have goal 1, 2, 3, and then other down here. If I were smart, I'd probably put the other because usually they're more urgent. But I want to make writing priority number 1. So, got that set up and ready to go. Let's see, Phyllis. Camp is okay. Got a few words in yesterday. We'll keep plugging away at it. Also want to get some reading in during camp. Love that idea. Okay, guys. We're going to dive right on in and we're going to get ourselves planned for next week. July 3rd to 9th. I mean, right? This year is just chunking along. It needs to slow down a little, give us a little breather. We need that. Let's see. Phyllis, hello, July and Q3. I am excited for Q3. That I am. But I would still like the year to slow down just a little bit. Okay, guys. So welcome to Let's Plan the Right Way, where everything we do here has a little writerly touch to it to make it more fun, to make it more creative, and to fill our reader and writer souls, right? All right, guys, let's dive right on in. Stage 1, backstory. Definition, a set of events that have occurred before the main story. So how did last week go for you, basically? How do you think you did? Did you have a successful week? Did you check most of the boxes? What got in your way? Where did you shine? That's more important. Where did you shine? Where did you really show up for yourself? I was actually surprised to see that I got a really good chunk of what I wanted to see done, which was impressive. I did not get as much driving practice in. That kind of sucked. But it was a busy week, so I got to fit that in somewhere. And, you know, as a new driver, I don't love driving on the weekend yet. It's more traffic, more stress, more anxious people. Kind of staying away from that a little bit. Phyllis, I am using the Legend Planner now. Lysandra suggested it. Kind of like it. What type of planner are you using? At this point, my Hobonichi, which I never did get that video done, and I have to make a decision because if I'm doing the 24-hour novel challenge, this video would either have to go up very late, which I could still do. I mean, it still serves us to help us and learn, right? Or I just don't do it and I do it next month. But I bought myself a nice Motrin cover. I've never had a zippered before. And as far as, pardon me, and the only thing I've managed to do is plunk in the July to December half of the Hobonichi back. So that's the extreme that I've gone to. It's been a busy week. I have been using this for the most part this week because it sits on my desk and I don't have to open it. And there's something to be said for that. I was looking at passion planners earlier. I was looking at the Legend earlier. But then I'm thinking, do I want that? Because that's going back to a good size planner, and I'm kind of enjoying the A6. So there is another option for the Techo that is a, what do they call it, days free. So I wouldn't feel so committed by having individual days in the planner. I would have the monthly, maybe the weekly. Don't hold me to that. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then just basically note pages, which I think would be really, really good. And then if I want to write something and, you know, do some voice journaling or something, I could just do it right in the same book. So there's something to be said for that. I'm kind of tempted by that. So that might be the one I get next year. Triple C, hello. Let's see, Phyllis, I had a lot of distractions, but was able to stay on track and checked off all of the work, writing, personal goals. Congrats, that is awesome. Let's see, Triple C, deep in writing mode, so just popping on to say hello and leave a like. Have a great day, everyone. You too, hon. Thank you for popping in. Love the flowers. Very pretty. Phyllis, I love that cover. Where did you get it? I got it from Amazon.com. They don't sell it in the .ca one. Don't know why. So I've been looking at that cover for, I'm not kidding you guys, like about 2 years. I finally said, you know what? I'm getting it. The idea is that I will have my planner in as a wallet as well. And then everything will be together in one. And then hopefully I will never leave this on my desk and go out without it, but it's got like tons of space for anything. I could probably, it's a little shy, I'm not sure, maybe something in there. Probably fold the cover back into that one there. And it's got another, I just took a little moleskin for now and put it in there. If I want a notebook in there, like I've been doing, the Stelligy that I've been using for a little writer's notebook is too thick, which means I have to buy a half year. This one's 14 millimeters. The half year is 8, which I think would fit in there. So I have to order one of those if I want to do that and put them together. So I think it is, hey guys, it smells so good. I'm not gonna kid you. Beautiful leather smell, love it. Let's see, Rita, I don't really have an official planner. I bullet journal and keep track on Trello. I use just a spiral notebook for these sessions. Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. I honestly didn't even go looking for this. I happened to be in the dollar store and I saw it and went, I could make that work for me, and grabbed it. So honestly, it was not a planned thing at all. I saw it and went, $2, I'll give that a go, kind of thing. Let's see. Dawn, I'm loving my dashboard, a happy planner. I switched to, I did like the dashboard. It was nice, very nice. Phyllis to Rita and Dawn, thanks for sharing. Definitely, I agree. Thank you. Phyllis, I am using the Legend Planner. Tega, tell me if I'm wrong on the name on that. Kanban board, Excel for financial. That's a good plan. Outlook, Google Calendar, work, personal scheduling. Nice. Phyllis for writing. I have been using Scrivener, but it is not working for me. I am thinking of, because I have this other table over here, maybe putting my, oops, get over there where you're supposed to be. Something like that. Put my laptop over there, put it on the little laptop stand I have for it, and that way I can switch back and forth when I want to. Haven't quite decided yet. I bought a power bar. We'll see. I don't want to get into that this week, although it might really serve me if I did. So I'm I'm trying not to be tempted by the cool shiny, right? Let's see. Gold Stars revision of chapter 20 to 26 done. Very nicely done. Rewrites of chapter 4 to 6 into alpha readers. Sweet. Plus my plan for Q3 done. Nice. My plan for Q3 is just shy. I have the projects. I haven't done the math. I don't want to do the math because I know there's no way I can do it all. I don't want to know. I want to live in fantasy land here. But I'm going to get to that probably tonight or use it as reward back and forth between writing. This is kind of a different mindset. And then post-its, I may just, for the most part, do them maybe a month at a time. That way, the board doesn't get so full and intimidating. I think I'll try that this time. Mary, I love how Motrons are designed. I have an A5, a personal size, and a passport. I have a A6, what I think is technically the passport. I have an A5. I have a B6. And I probably, if I have another one, should not admit it. Used the passport for my wallet for a while, then moved up to personal. Now using a different personal, but only because it was better, has better card slots, and it's pink. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I wanted the pink. I could have bought any other color for ages, and I'm like, no, I want the pink. Haley, I love Scrivener for about 3 books. Then switch to my Google Docs system so I can dictate straight into the main file. Smart. Rita Gold Star spent hours revamping one of my writer's notebooks from one of my series. Next step will be actually starting my half binder for the series. Oh, interesting. I've been putting it off. It's a bit daunting, piece by piece. Have fun with it. Maybe a little decoration. Pinterest board, little stickers or something. Just pretty up, make more fun for you. I fell in love with Passion Planner, and I use both the weeks and the dailies together. I can be creative and bullet plus have structure. I use the B6 size and weekly and the A5 in the daily. Oh, good to know. I did not know they had a B6. You'd be piqued by interest. Mary Gold Star, finally got my new draft set up for my work in progress. Well, that is awesome. I love that. Okay, guys, we're going to dive on in backstory, a set of events that have occurred before the main story. Let's write our story for the week ahead. Reflection. Celebrate successes, gold star moments, analyze challenges, biggest distraction and best fixes. And to be continued. What needs to be continued or carried forward? How much did you accomplish? Give yourself percentages, half, whatever it is. Break it down. Give yourself credit for what you did. What else needs to be done? And is this project bigger or more complex than you thought? So sometimes the way we write it down, we don't take into account how long it will actually take us to get it done. And it ends up being a massive monster that's not going to get done in an hour or two. It's a week long or a month long project, and we plunked it down in our planner like we're just going to get that done. Nope. Let's not do that to ourselves, guys. Okay, guys. 2-minute timer. Oh, do not get stuck on that screen. I hate when you do that. There we go. 2-minute timer, and let's do our review of last week. This week, I attended that one. So 1, 2, 3. So I get the Mm. Thursday. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So how did you guys do? I got actually quite a bit done. I'm actually quite happy with what I got done. The only thing that I'm kind of not pleased with myself is driving practice. I really, really should have put more effort in for that. And so far this week, I've only done one. So I need to get out driving tonight. It's the end of that. Do at least 2 sessions this week. I would prefer to do them at least 5. That way I'm really building my skill set up and my confidence. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Phyllis to Haley, good idea. I might start working in Google Docs. How do you manage the whole project in Google Docs? Do you do that in Scrivener still? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I never thought about using Scrivener to break down. There's some genius in there. I like that. That is actually really good. I did it in Google Docs and just tortured myself going back and forth with the mouse trying to get it to go and get the order of what I wanted. But Scrivener would be genius for that. Dawn Gold Star, I got edits back from my mom, and they are only 2 pages on minor fixes. Well, that's very nice. I love that. Congrats. Haley, I have a blocking file and a writing file that I update with each day's date. Constant backups. Smart. I use the sidebar for easy zipping around. Funny, I just took a note to write out my system someday. Well, there you go. Fate is calling. When you have the video, let us know. Phyllis and Haley, thanks for sharing that. I am going to look into it right away. Sweet. Dawn, I've been debating on switching to Google Docs from Scrivener just so I can do more on the go, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. Handwritten. I'm going to write a 100K novel, handwritten. I don't want to say it out loud. When I say it out loud, it sounds insane. But the actual doing and being connected through pen and paper, the story is thriving on the page. The connection to the character and the voice is so strong that way. There seems to be a slight disconnect when I type on a computer, even though it's not that I'm held up by my typing speed, I'm a fast typist. But I don't know, there's a little wall there, and I don't want that wall anymore. So I'm gonna have to type up 100K, but that's okay. Let's see. Haley to Phyllis, please remind me next time you see me around or message me in a few weeks. I really need to share this because it's fast and easy. 2 of my favorite words. I love that. Mary, carry forward, work on my work in progress and some fun writing stuff. I accomplished clean kitchen and did laundry. Very important tasks. What else? Need to clean my bedroom and office. The bedroom will probably be the most tedious of them all. Your office is probably pretty new, so you're probably still pretty good. Rita, 2 chapters revised. Writer's notebook. I need to clarify the sitter for the dog when we are gone for a week. Keep revising. Very cool. Yeah, it's too much of a trip for the dog, right? Too confusing. Yeah, that won't work. Dawn, oh, I handwrite my first drafts. Thank you for making me feel good. Rita, handwriting novels are the best. No one could read the dirty draft. I've written all of mine that way. You guys are building my confidence. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Next panel. Reluctance. What are you avoiding? Why? Does it still matter? Break it down. Make it priority number one. Schedule it and get it done. Okay, guys. 2-minute timer. Let's figure out how we're going to make everything work better for us. And go. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. Where did I leave off? Um, Rita, we'd take her if it wasn't our truck. We took a Roddy the same distance years ago. Oh, okay, okay. Um, Dawn, I actually emailed the people I was avoiding last week. The only thing I didn't do was my exercise, but I put it on my Kanban board this quarter to keep it in my face that it needs to be done. That's me and driving. It is too easy to end the day and go, I haven't been out there today. Too easy, too easy. Gotta fix that. Rita, major cleaning of the house and toss the clutter like bags of yarn. My B5 binder from my writer's notebook, maybe because of the costly paper to be used. Asking for beta readers. Oh, have you considered, I know it's not as much fun, but, or as convenient, I should say, just cutting your own for the A5? It won't be the quickest and easiest way is just literally to cut a letter size sheet in half. It's a little bit more shy. The paper will end up, once you get the hole punch in there, not quite as wide, but it's fast, it's easy, and definitely more economical. And then you could also purchase a higher quality paper that would be a little thicker, like a 28 or something, and that way it feels better as you're using it. Let's see, Rita. Oops, I meant we would take her if it was our truck. That's what I thought. I was like, hold on. Mary, avoiding writing as usual out loud. Why clutter has been distracting me and draining my energy. I hear you on that. Katrina, hi. Sorry I'm late. How's it going, hon? Got back from church and getting settled down to plan my week. So far, we're just working on our weekly review, and we've done our avoidance, and we're going to move into our next panel, which is misbeliefs. What bad choices have you been making that are affecting your overall health, energy, and concentration? Goal, make one small change this week. Example, drink water in place of sugary drinks. Now, this would be one of those great places where maybe you have a habit of, I know I did this for years and years, flat surface equals place I can put things down and ignore them and forget about them. That doesn't work for long because before you know it, the stack grows up to a giant mountain, and then you've got no space in which to work. So I try now to put things back where I got them from, or put them in a space that where I'll actually use them. So that would be one small change you could make, and it would make it easier for you to keep your space tidy. And it could be that one small change, because we always believe we're just going to put that thing down for a moment and we'll be right back. Yeah, sure. Rita, I have all the paper. That's not a problem. I just tossed too much out, which when I'm jotting out notes. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm avoiding growing my social media and posting. Why? It feels tedious and I don't fully understand the how. It is a totally new skill. It is something I am still learning. Originally, when I created the YouTube channel, was simply because my MacBook was having issues with Facebook and was not playing nice. Now, often that is a Facebook thing, but that said, couldn't keep up, wasn't quite working. Where YouTube is leaner and things were easier to do. But I have since then had to learn that there's all the other things I need to be doing and learning, and it's a totally different skill set. Give yourself the time, watch YouTube videos, build up your knowledge base, and it will be easier. It will get easier. Monday during breakfast, watch YouTube videos on how to grow authentically. Oh, love that. Research this week of the best channels on YouTube for Instagram. Nice. So all I need to do is watch videos. Sweet. Okay, guys, 2 minutes. Let's tackle our misbelief and how we're going, what strategy we're going to use to fix that. Oops. I have been getting into a slippery slope of late because it is, well, Camp Nano and the videos for some of my favorite author tubers are more in abundance recently. I have been allowing myself to sit and watch videos um, before I get words. I don't want to do that. That's not good. So, no YouTube until I get 1,000 words. That's going to be my small change for the week. I think that will help me both with the 24-hour novel challenge, Count Nano itself, and also just a good habit, I think, to get into because it's too easy to watch one and go, ooh, this is cool. Two, time vanishes, right? We're not going to do that anymore. Mary, bad choices. Not maintaining my desk space. Too many notebooks in sight. Yeah, just the ones you're using. And if you can stack them in a way on your desk that they are sort of handy but not in the way, that's good too. Let's see, Dawn, I need to cut back on the YouTube watching when I'm supposed to be writing. My writing, like Neil Gaiman, showed that I can focus when I take away distractions. So true. Mary, goal, schedule time to tidy up each day. Oh, I like that. And Dawn, that's been my problem for a long time now. Still haven't conquered it yet. Yes, it's tempting. It's tempting. Gotta keep it as the carrot, though. Gotta keep it as the carrot, right? Rita, naps and downtime are necessary to avoid burnout. Clutter is chaos, but also good for creativity, but only near my desk. A reminder, I am not alone in my writing. No, you are not. You have a community, and we love you. Let's see. Repulse Workshop reads, that's Courtney. Bad choices, leaving my sticky notes all over the table and then losing them. Goals, set up a notebook for my sticky notes. Oh, I like the organization of that. Very nice. The other one you can do is the, what do they call them? Like at weddings and stuff, you'll see them a little signboard, like a little acrylic signboard, or even a picture frame. And just basically, you could have them on that as well if you wanted a more vertical, in-your-face approach. Dawn to Mary, I found putting on background music and then sitting across the room to draft helps. My big problem is when I'm typing. Here ya. All right, guys, let's head into our next section. Why we plan: for direction, focus, and balance, to reduce stress, and to measure our progress. When we take time to write out a plan and take measurements of how we did, we learn more about ourselves and what we're capable of, and where we're falling short, where our challenges are, and what strategies will eventually help us, because we have to know what the problem is before we can fix it. So let's begin to write your story, guys. Stage 2, scenes, strategies. A section where there is action, a beginning, middle, and end. Move story forward. How are you going to move your story forward this week? How are you going to get everything done in this chaotic life that we live? And make sure that you're taking care of you as well. Self-care is very important in this group, and we are always trying to find ways to make sure it is part of our plan and happens. So, actions, next task steps, measured increments, good, better, best goals, micro steps, and delegate. If someone else can do it and it's okay, get it done. Delegate, guys. You don't have to take on everything. I know as a total control freak, I tend to, but that's not serving me. It's not serving the people around me. Skills need to be learned and shared, and that only works when everybody is in there working together, right? So any problems, delays, or impact, you also, and see how they're going to impact something. Be aware of what's coming at you, right? This is part of our strategizing, is that we're being honest with ourselves. And when we see a problem or delay, it's not our fault, but we do have to deal with it and accept it and figure out how we're going to work with that. Deadlines, time required, completion date, scheduled, get it on to your calendar, guys. Daily, weekly goals, break them down weekly and then smaller daily. That way, if for some reason life happens on one day, you can simply just say, okay, that happened, and make it up on the remaining days. Weekly check-in, again, this is for our measuring our progress and seeing how we're doing, what's actually happening. Adjustments and where we need to refocus. Sometimes we end up focusing on something that really is not going to serve us as well as we think. Sometimes we have to step back and go, no, that's not helping me right now. I need to be working on this. Sometimes we end up on social media and getting all that out when, yeah, we need to do that to some degree. But if we don't get the book out, get the book written and edited and hit publish on it, all of that social media is not going to serve us. So we got to think about where's our focus. Good to have a number one goal, number two, and number three, and have that hierarchy so that you're always working toward the thing that is most important, and make sure the other two are in some way supporting that. Okay, guys. Stage 3, plotting. Series of related events making up a story. 5 basic elements of story: setting, characters, plot, conflict, and resolution. So every time we set something in motion, we are more than likely having to deal with working in a certain place, sometimes, often, with somebody else, and how that affects the overall goal. The plot is what we're trying to do. Where do we want it? Where does this need to go? Conflict is all those things like time and other people and other demands on our time that are getting in our way and making that harder. And resolution is, where do you want to end up? How are you going to make this happen? And how are you going to measure that success, right? Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, guys, let's dive in and we will do our next panel. Quarterly focus, new to Q2. No. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you haven't checked. New to Q3. That's a little bit better. New opportunities, prep research, reduce, remove, delay. Okay, guys, let's get our 2-minute timer up and let's figure out where, because we're starting a brand new quarter, what's coming in. We got all these new goodies to try and do and get done. We get a fresh start. Let's see what we're bringing in for our first week of it. And go. Yeah. So prefer to have. And Oops. Mm. For anyone that is planning to attend sprints this week, I just looked it up to see, and we have Karen, Tamara, Heather, Angela, Melissa, and me. And it looks like there's one Jenna in there as well. So it's going to be a little different of a week. So guys, remember to harness those replays, okay? It's not going to be scheduled as normal. So how did you guys go for that one? I broke my, I'm trying something new. I'm harnessing the power of my watch. I have a timer on here, and trying to do, I want to do a minimum of 4 blocks, task blocks each day. So my minimum is 28 for the week. So I gave myself a good, better, best of the 28, 35, or 50. My over the moon, if I can get 50, 25 hours of writing in, that would be awesome. I would love that. But that does not count today, yesterday and today. So today I want to get about 8+ hours in of writing. I don't know if I'm being very realistic. If I get another 5 or 6, I will be happy. And then tomorrow I'm going to try to do another 8 and see. I don't know if I'm going to get the full 24 hours, but I'm definitely going to get more writing done than I normally do. So I'm going to take that as a win. Let's see. Married to Dawn, that's a good idea. Might try that. Dawn, new for Q3, getting another editor to get eyes on my book, research marketing, draft book 3, type book 2, and plot book 4. Ooh, very nice strategies. I love that. Mary, new to Q3, drafting my work in progress. That's really all I can think of at the moment. And you know what? You're just getting back into it. So just kind of give yourself the grace to make little steps into it, right? Keep it pleasant, keep it fun, right? Just hey guys, I have the crud today, so I am going to take today to rest and get ready for Q3 tomorrow because I have a lot more daily tasks this quarter. I will plan and write later tonight. We will see you hopefully soon. If not, we'll see you throughout the weekend. Feel better, and just take care of yourself, right? All right, feel better, Jess? Yes. Okay, guys, next panel. Creative projects, active, on hold, and new. Which piece of the process are you focusing on? Which stage, which beat, which act, which part are you basically going to be working on? Define what it is that you want to get done as best as you can, and also give that order of importance. That way you are this is why we do a writing plan, because then we can clean it up and put it into our planner in a logical way, taking into account order of importance and just, strategizing a little bit more. It gives us a first pass and then a nice, neat one that goes into our planners. Okay, guys, 2 minutes, and let's plan out what our projects are going to be for the first week of Q3, and go. Okay. Um, 10:30. Okay. I have. Hmm. So how did you guys come up with, what did you come up with for your projects? Um, I almost want to put in a specific time for one. And I'm trying to think what would be a good time for that. I think I'm going to say, I want to make it late enough in the day that if I haven't gotten to it, I can, but also early enough that I don't lose sight of it. So I think I'm going to go with a 7 p.m. There, give that a time each day. Okay, guys. Done. Handwrite at least 14 pages, type up 7K words. Beautiful. I love that. Nice correlation there. New skills. Why this? Why now? Do you need to apply for it or purchase something for it? Be it a course, kind of a book. Needless to say, this one is out because I plan on getting to read that soon. Your reading study time versus your practicing of the new skills, and then how you're going to evaluate. For me, it's driving, and I have to add to my driving goal in some way. Okay, 2 minutes, guys, and proceed. New skills. Okay, let's see. What did you come up with? Um, Mary, I'm keeping it simple and only focusing on my work in progress as my active project. Very nice. Dawn, new skills, continue learning all about YouTube and social media, as well as researching self-publishing. I'm setting aside an hour a day and allowing myself to alternate what I'm learning. Oh, I love that. That's nice. That way you get to build both, I can't speak today, both muscles, and you are getting those knowledge bases. Oh, I love that. Excellent. Well done. Okay, guys. Important dates for the next 2 weeks. So we're going to go from the 3rd to the 16th. I do believe that's right. Don't hold me to that. Let's see. We're going to confirm before I go any further. Yes, the 16th. Events, birthdays, appointments, commitments, workshops. This can also be the lives that you want to attend as well. Note travel time, action steps, prep if there is any, confirmation if needed, and any paperwork that needs to be filled out in advance that you need to bring with you. Mary, new skills, scheduling, writing time, and other things. Yes, I love that. Okay, guys, 2 minutes. My voice is being very nasty today. We're just going to ignore that little detail. And we're going to figure out our important dates. I'm going to pull up the insanity that has become my Google Calendar, which I decided to do my ideal week. I opened up and created a new calendar and created my ideal week right in it so that I could lay everything over top of that with ease and see where my idea of how I want things done works with reality. Okay, guys, 2 minutes and let's figure out those important dates for the next 2 weeks. Let's see. I have sort of a light week or two coming up, so that's good. Very beneficial to Cat Nano. So that's good. I used to be putting my catch-up days on Friday. I decided not to do that. I'm gonna use more Monday. This will sound strange, you guys. We get our lawns mowed around here on Mondays, and I'm allergic to true grasses, among other lovely nature things. So I tend to have that be my low energy, not feeling my best days. So I'm moving that over there. See how that works for me. I also gave myself a spot each day for Camp Nano so I can put my word count in for the day, built right in. and that'll make it easier for me to figure out what over if I'm actually getting those blocks in. Actually, I should put, I don't know if I have enough spot for that. I might just put it in a bracket, number of writing sprints that I do or something. Keep it simple. So what did you guys come up for next week? Do you have any workshops coming up or anything interesting, a little bit different? I'm thinking of next week starting my reading time being this one here, the Chicago Guide to Copy Editing Fiction. And even if I do 15 minutes a day, I think that would be good. I think it'd be good. I want to crack her open and use that as kind of a reward after I do a couple sprints maybe or something. And then if I do 2 more sprints, that I could watch a YouTube video and kind of build out my rewards that way. I don't know if anyone's seen Kate Kavanagh's latest video. She got herself the NaNoWriMo puzzle, so she's using that as her reward daily, which I think is amazing. I love that. So any little thing that you can do, right? Okay, guys, next panel. The supporting tasks. These are all those little things that keep us healthy and happy and comfortable in our home. So chores, errands, meal planning, exercise plan, admin tasks, business planning, banking, bill due dates, planning daily and weekly, and live sprints. As I said, the live week schedule is a little bit thin this week, but see what you can do with it. Let's see, Rita, live sprints, and pack for road trip. We are leaving bright and early Friday, so I need to be ready for Thursday. I don't want to miss Jenna's self-care Sundays during July. Good, yes. I'm looking forward to her next batch of videos. I'm loving the whole group element that she's got going. She has fun. I think it's going to be so much fun. Mary, important dates, off work 4th. Virtual Writing Retreat 21st to 23rd. Yes, it is. Who's excited for it? It's like our double down day, but even more magical. I love them. Committing to writing schedule. Dawn, I just watched Kate's video right before this. I love that. Okay, guys, let's dive in and figure out all those little tasks that we're going to get done throughout the week. When are you going to do your daily planning each day? That tells me that I should probably combine that with my Camp Nano check-in and do the 2 together, and that way I can do some quick planning, journaling, and daily journaling, and check my Nano stats, and also just, generally check in and see how the day went. I think 7 p.m. should be a pretty good time to start measuring that. Okay, guys, and let's go. Okay. So what did you guys come up with for your supporting tasks? I need to, I did the heavy ones this week. I went picked up my bread and I paid the taxes, property taxes, and paid the bills and all that kind of depressingly sad stuff, but I got done. So this week is going to be more of kind of a little more focus on the house and hoping to get a few projects, home projects kind of begun. They're more multi-step than I thought, so I'm not going to say done because I think there's more to it than that. But begun, started. I'm going to look for some started tasks on those. Okay, guys, we're heading into our next stage of protagonist. Definition, the character who drives the action. Let's see, Rita, all the boring chores, but at least they're sprints. Yes, 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 I agree. Um, the storyboard. Think in full days, half days, pinch days, life task days, and days off. Give yourself the days off, guys. Give yourself one of there. Give yourself a catch-up day. Don't schedule, if you can avoid it, try not to schedule 7 days a week. Give yourself a day of rest, a day where you have an opportunity to catch up on those little things that didn't quite get done. If you go for a full 7 days, you're always going to be overwhelmed and behind because you're not giving yourself the opportunity to catch up when things fall behind, and they will. So give yourself that day. Let's see. Dawn, just my regular load of chores. Perfect. Okay, guys, for this one, I just tend to go across the top and I kind of start looking at the shape of the week, and I basically put a F, H, P, L, or O for off at the top, and that way I'm giving myself the room to kind of have an idea of how heavy I want each day to be. Let's see here. So this should be a pretty quick one. I might stop this one after a minute just because, oh, I know. You know what? We'll go for the full two. Because it takes a little bit of thinking about how much time you think you're going to have for your creative projects and those top 3 goals that you have outside of the regular work schedule and demands of everyday life. Okay, guys, proceed. This one is... This one full. This one... I'm gonna have make this one a pinch. Okay, how did you guys do? I'm not 100% sure. The day that I took off should be able to be a catch-up day. I should be running errands on the Wednesday, but those days I'm going to keep a little note to myself that they could be swapped, just in case I have to do things sooner. And that way I have an errands, my pinch run around. Actually, we're not going to call it a pinch. It is a life task day. That's what we're calling it. Not really a pinch day. It feels like a pinch day because I try to squeeze in writing. Well, trying to get all the other things done. Rita, Monday to Thursday, full writing days. Love that. Then I'm up in the air. Besides travel days, revise and rewrites in the truck. I'll need my headphones to attend any live sprints. Oh, I love that. Good strategy. Phyllis, I have a few days off this week, planning for a week-long vacation later in Q3 or early Q4. Nice. I love how you're looking ahead so you can give yourself the room to really enjoy that. Let's see. Thus also I schedule monthly wellness days as well. Sweet. Dawn, I'm going to keep Tuesday light just because my hubby is off and may want to do stuff. I love that. It's perfect. Let's see. Speaking of the days off and keeping it light, self-care, refill the well, favorite activities, get outside, guys. The weather is gorgeous. Try something new, journal, just give yourself that freedom to relax. Favorite activity, reading. I love to just curl up with a book, so keep that in mind. Schedule in your self-care. You deserve it and you need it. Mental health buffer days, wellness days, low energy days, catch-up days, and reset days. I'm kind of combining. Normally Monday I would use as my low energy day, but since I'm doing the 24-hour novel challenge, I'm putting that as a full day. I hope I'm up for it because the allergies do kick my butt. So fingers crossed this will play nice, and I will get everything done that I want. And also reset days. Also, just give yourself the time when you actually need to, take a moment after a trip or after a conference to reset and get back into the normal rhythms. It takes a bit, right? Schedule in mental health and sick days. If you don't need them, they become bonus days. And if you need them, they're there waiting for you. Sometimes not on the day that you were planning, but if they're part of your week, it's easier to shift knowing that it was part of that plan. Let's see. Phyllis, I think I might schedule a monthly, quarterly planning retreat as well. I love that. Courtney, I totally forgot about Camp Nano yesterday and today. You know what? Missing day one is okay. Just dive on in. We get 31 days. Normally we only get 30 for nanos, so you get a bonus day anyway. You took it. It's good. Jump right on in. JK, I got some words in during the sprint. Now I just need to write the next scene itself. Very cool. Okay, guys, let's get our 2-minute timer up and we're going to tackle those, plan our self-care. Give an idea of maybe what you might want to do. That way you can set it aside and get it out in the open where you're more likely to do it. Your mental health and your buffer days. Try to give yourself all the different types so that you can breathe and have. If you're not feeling well, know that you can take the time to feel better. And low energy, not to have to tax yourself out on a day when you're not having full energy because you've got it spaced somewhere in there within the week. It might end up happening on Thursday instead of Tuesday, but know that it's kind of there for you, right? And go. I'm gonna get myself a reading session. Hmm. Okay, guys. I decided to give myself a fun little it's not self-care, but it's kind of I think gonna work like self-care. Is gonna on Wednesdays I'm going to allow myself just like a 5 to 10 minute little block of just coming up with video ideas. That way I feel like I have a couple days to process before I plan and script. I think that'll work quite well. Plus, I've got that as a life task day, so it's really light and something fun that I can kind of throw in there, but that keeps me connected to creating those videos. So we'll see how that works. Mary, yesterday was a buff day. I was not feeling well. Oh, hun, I hope you're feeling better today. Dawn, I feel like today was a buffer day because our regularly scheduled game was canceled. Oh, interesting. Well, how are you going to take advantage of that? I would ask you. Rita, I wrote in my planner movie time for tomorrow morning. Now I just need to watch one. I want to finish reading this book and then return it to the library by Thursday. Sweet. I love that. Okay, guys, next panel, pacing. Relax, reset, recover, participate, enjoy. This is the our basically the one where we're doing the get ahead one for. So this is like for vacations, surgeries, conferences, renovations, anywhere where our regular routine is going to be very impacted. So you go on vacation, days before vacation, busy packing, organizing things, scheduling sitter for the pets, that kind of thing. A couple days after, you're still cleaning up from getting suitcases away, doing laundry, and your routines haven't really kicked back in. So give yourself that time. Again, also you want to be able, if you're on a vacation, to really participate and enjoy and be present. So what needs to be done in advance so that can happen, right? And then basically just general relaxation. Give yourself an hour or two each day, which is just to de-stress and be able to enjoy life a little bit more. Let's see, Phyllis to read it. I love that. I have a movie time on Fridays. Love that, guys. Okay, 2 minutes, and let's see if there's any place where you want to give yourself a couple days or a week for any one of these so that you can truly enjoy life and enjoy the fruits of your labor. And go, guys. I just discovered one way I can also use this. It's I would like to schedule the road test for August, probably thinking somewhere around mid to late August. And that way it will give me a definition of what I need to be putting in for that to be successful, and also to give me that deadline and the mindset I need to accomplish this. So I think I'm going to somehow, in order to make that happen, I'm going to have to make sure I'm definitely getting more practice in, and also practicing specific skills and looking for more information on how to do things better. Let's see. Rita, I tend to watch TV shows on the PVR instead of just watching a movie. Ah, smart. Bills to Rita. Sounds great. Enjoy. Rita, road trip turns to family time, even if only for a couple of days. Reset, enjoy, and relax. I love that. Okay, guys, we're going to head into our next panel, which is Story Beats, Stage 5. Definition, the frame over which you drape your plot. The outline. The weekly is your outline, guys. Create your master plan ideal week. Yes, you're going to have things that are going to be subject to change, but just switch things around as needed. But if you give your week shape, you are more likely to succeed. Create Monday's plan, including your top 3 for the day. Populate your planner. I'm going to get to dive on into this beautiful Motrin and this lovely brand new, even though I bought it, 6 months ago, beautiful brand new planner because it's 6 months all by itself. I'm excited. New book, new feel. Schedule your self-care, mental health, and buffer days, and think about the balance you're trying to create while you're doing that. As you create your outline for the week, can you manage to successfully do everything you've chosen with the time you have? Make adjustments as necessary, as needed. Okay, guys, let's take a quick little look over our plan, 2-minute timer, and see if there's any place that we should maybe adjust something. We can reduce, we don't necessarily have to get rid of, but take a good look overall and see if you actually have the time to do everything you're hoping to do. And go. This is 2 hours. 350. Okay, so Okay, what did you guys come up with? I made a couple little tweaks. One of them was just for mindset of why I'm doing something to basically reinforce what that activity actually does for me. The other was to gain a little more writing time each day. I'm going to do a gradual decrease on my sleeping time. No, actually, if I behave myself, I would actually go to bed earlier, then get up earlier. I'm going to try that instead. That is smarter than reducing my sleep. And the other one I tweaked was for driving practice, I gave myself daily a 15, 30, and 45-minute practice session so that I'm putting in, so I don't have to use the excuse that I have to be able to go for a long period of time. I could just jump over to a store or something, and even that would just be a 15-minute little drive. And that's going to build up my skills and allowing myself, writing that down, allowing myself that 15-minute little driving time should remind me that that is valid as well. Okay, guys. As always, celebrate your sorry, I cannot speak today. Successes, gold star moments, and best fixes. How will your story end? Follow the plan and build your dreams, and let's find out together. Okay, guys, did you have to make any adjustments there? Anything that didn't quite, anything that was going to be too much? I'm a little nervous between Camp Nano and editing video. I'm not bothered by the filming the video, recording of it. I'm a little nervous about the editing because that takes a long time and I'm new at this. So I'm a little nervous. So I'm thinking I might do some maybe a slightly more relaxed styling to build those skills and also to allow me to not put too much on my plate for Camp Nano and July. Okay, guys. Whew. We're going to get about a 30-minute break here before I am back with our writing sprints at 5 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys will come back and join me and we can get all the words. I have a funny feeling today the chat is not working properly because it seems to be coming up in chunks. So I'm not sure what that is about. Let's see here. I'll take a quick boo here and see what she's doing. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you for coming and hanging out with me today and planning with me. I feel like I have a solid plan for the week. I hope you do too. I hope I did not take on more than I should, but I think I will actually... I think this should be a most enjoyable week of writing. And I hope the same for you guys. Okay, I will see you guys in a half hour. Go and reset your space for writing sprints and refresh your water, grab a new beverage. Play with your planner a little bit if you have the time. And I will see you guys in a half hour to get all the words. Dawn, thank you for the planning time. You are welcome. Courtney, you as well. Thank you for hanging out with me. Mary, thank you for the planning sesh. This helps so much. Oh, thank you, hon. Thank you, Rita. I will hopefully see you guys in a few minutes. If not, I will see you next weekend. Rita, if I don't get to see you, have an amazing trip. Take advantage of everything that you can and have a great time. Okay, guys, I will see you shortly for our writing sprints. Go and get yourselves organized and reset for writing mind and writing flow. See you guys in a little bit.